Everyone, today in this video we're going to be doing a live trade on the Australian dollar US dollar 30-minute time frame and 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we're going to be doing a live trade, and so that means that everything that happens is going to be documented, and we are going to be taking this one trade over here, and we're going to be doing full analytics and everything on right now in this moment. So it's all going to be live, okay? And you get to see my exact thought process behind every single trade, and we're going to see if this trade ends up working out or not. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to jump on the daily. Okay, that's where we always start. Okay, so on the daily we see a lot of bearish market structure, and we can see a kind of like a divergence is formed here, which I don't think is divergence, because if we look at the RSI, which I'm gonna add right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna add this. This is my main account that I use. If we can see the RSI here, from here to this point, from here to here, right? We can see the same thing in here too. So we can see the same thing here. So going from the top to the bottom. Usually when a divergence happens, this is the bottom and this is the top. And then the same thing happens here. So this would happen, and that's a divergence. We would go up. So it's not really divergence. This is not a divergence at all. So it's just not formed a divergence yet. So on the daily time frame, we see a lot of bearish pressure, and so we are going to be looking for sell positions here. We're going to trade with the trend here because we can see a very nice double top, and so we're going to be ending up trading with the trend. So jump down to the 4 hour. Okay. So on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that price has a triple top here, 1, 2, and 3, and then price had a huge downfall, and then we kind of had a you can see that move to the upward, to the upside. You can see that move to the upside, and we had this huge liquidity over here. And then we had a downfall again, and we see a huge candle, a huge bullish hammer, and we ended up going up. Right now we've hit this point of resistance over here. I don't know if you can see that, but let me just draw my rectangle. We have hit this point of resistance over here. Okay. We've hit the resistance over there. So now we're going to be expecting a bearish reversal. And the reversal should at least be till this point over here. Okay, so this point right here, where is going to be our take profit zone? Okay, this point right here should be our take profit zone. Okay, that's going to be your take profit zone. You can see right there. That's going to be your take profit zone, right? So let's just make this a little bit more clear. I am gonna just make the border look a little bit better. Okay, so we have resistance there. Okay, price has hit our resistance, and now we're gonna have a fall. So now what we're gonna expect is a downfall. So we're gonna draw a path. We're at the zone. We're gonna come down a little bit, go back up, come down, go up, and then come down to our zone. Right? We can expect that. If price does break above this resistance zone, though, this setup will be invalid. Okay, let me tell you why. Because if price does break out of this resistance zone, what we can expect is price to break out of this zone. Sorry, let me just price breaks out of the zone, we can expect price to go here, come here, maybe bounce on this a little bit, and then what happens if you have watched my other videos, you will understand price action. Here price action happens, and then price went. Come on, stop doing this. Hold on. I don't know why it's misbehaving right now. Up move, down move, up move, down move, up move, down move, and then there. Right? So this would become our setup. If price does break above this resistance point, we're gonna wait for a retest, and then we're gonna wait for a shoot up. This might be a little bit over exaggerated. It might just end up being like this. It might just end up being like this, break and retest, and then boom, right, well over here. We might have that, right? So anything can happen. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to prove my point that we're gonna wait for break and retest if it breaks above the resistance zone, right? If it breaks above the resistance zone, it might be a fake out, and then price might end up going back down, like I said. So for now, we are gonna be sticking with our short position, and I am gonna be taking a short position right there to there, right? And our stop loss is going to be right above our resistance, and it's going to be a fairly easy trade to accomplish, because as you can see, we have all our setup here, and also we have our, I'm looking at this, by the way, you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at it. I have my this is my personal trading account, and this is where I place all the trades. As you can see, it's a live account right here. So this is where I place all my trades and everything, and that's this. So as you can see here, the 30-minute time frame, Wanda live. It's a live account, and so this is where I place all my trades, right? My actual trades and shit. So here, as we can see on our chart, let's not really look at our chart here, because that's not what we're here for, right? Because that's why I have my chart actually quite minimized, and my RSIs, all my RSIs, quite maximized here. So so anyway, let's look at this. So our RSI is telling us that price is being overbought here. Price is being overbought at the 89.57 zone right here, right? Same thing here, price is giving us a red indication, right? Here it's 71.73 zone. Same thing when it gave me a red signal, we ended up going down. Red signal, we ended up going down. Red signal, we ended up going down. Right? So every time price gives you a red signal, you end up going down. Red signal, and then here you have a red signal, you end up going up. Here you have a red signal, you end up going down. And so price is forming a red signal here, okay? Same thing here, as you can see, we have a huge red signal right here, and then price is forming another red signal right here. And same thing over here, price is being overbought. As you can see over here, price is being overbought, right? So every time we have this point, price ends up dropping, right? So we had this point right here, price ended up going up, correct? Price ended up going up. And then we had this point right here, price ended up going down. Same way, we have a red zone right here, price is gonna end up going down, right? See, so price is gonna end up going down now, okay? I hope my explanation is pretty fairly simple and easy. I'll remove all of the brush. Actually, let me just remove everything. And then here, remove. By the way, if you guys want the what I'm using here, I'm using the RSI 5, RSI 14, close 50. This is SMA 14 tool, and then this is the RSI VWAP indicator 17, 19, and 80. Set this up, and you guys will be seeing the exact same stuff that I'm seeing over here. Okay. And that's basically my strategy. That's my technique, right? So I use all of the RSIs that I have, and I see where to take the trade and where not to take the trade. It's fairly very simple, guys. And now if we click back, and we notice the price is kind of maintaining the resistance here, right? And we're gonna wait for a reversal down. And so we have our trade set up, everything's set up, right? So I'm gonna update you guys, and this is a live trade, by the way. I'm gonna update you guys on how this trade ended up going on, because right now it's 10:49. I have to go somewhere tomorrow morning, so I have to go to bed. But this is a live setup. I set this up live in front of you guys, right, on the Australian dollar, US dollar. I set it up live. I showed you all my secrets. I showed you all my techniques. This is not everything I use, by the way. Again, this is not everything I use. I use a lot more stuff to make my personal trades. Just for YouTube, just to make it content based, just to make it entertaining for you guys. I made it kind of like short and sweet. So this is kind of like the 3 free indicators that I use that are main. You don't need a lot for trading. You can just have 3 of these indicators and you can literally make your 99% of wins, like I do. And so yeah, guys, we have our resistance here and we have our take profit zone here. Let's jump into the 1 hour and 30 minutes, because that's where our trade is going to be. And so we are already seeing a bearish hammer over here being formed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this much shorter, because again, this is a 30-minute time frame, right? And so we are forming a bearish hammer, and we're going to see how that goes. It's been about like I'd say 10-15 minutes or so. So we are starting to see some bearish momentum here from the rejection on the top. So we have 1-2 rejections here, and we're starting to see bearish. I have my sell here, and it's obviously paper trading here. The only reason why I'm selling 50 million units is because if I sell the same amount of units that I'm selling on my real account with leverage, it's not the same, because here my leverage is 1-to-1, so it's not even equal to anything, right? As you can see here, the order info is 1-to-1, which is the leverage. The pip value is 5,000 USD. Trade value is 32,292,000 US dollars, right? Obviously, this is a paper trading account, so it's not real money. It's only for you guys to understand. I will be taking a short position, the same short position I'm taking here on my live account as well. I will show you guys that later, but this is gonna be just for you guys to see what's happening here, just so you guys have a real understanding, right? Also, the difference between the spread is also insane, because the spread here is 1.3, the spread here is 1.3 as well. Actually, it's not that bad, because usually it's pretty different, the spread, but this time it's not that bad from my real account to this account. So I'm just waiting for this bearish candle to actually close, and we have another bearish candle, because what's happening here is we have a huge fair value gap, and I'll be talking about fair value gaps in detail in another video. But basically what it is so basically what it is I don't know if I have a preset for FVG. I don't. I thought so. So for fair value gaps, actually what the problem is that it is actually this candle's high and the next consecutive candle's low are not matching. For example, here is another fair value gap where this candle's high and this candle's low are not matching. You can actually notice a lot of fair value gaps on the Australian dollar US dollar time frame. So what might happen here, my main concern is that if we do see a rejection here and we go down, it might just fill the fair value gap and continue going up. That's my only concern. So this is a fair value gap, so it might fill this gap over here, price might fill this gap over here and continue going back up. That's my only concern. Honestly, that's my only concern. So we might get taken out here. But I mean, so we're gonna, I don't know. I'm kind of doubtful with this trade because I don't want the fair value gap to affect our actual trading. That's the problem with Australian dollar, US dollar, actually. But you know what? We're gonna do it. It's okay. I'm just kind of worried because I don't want the fair value gap to really be a problem in my trading, right? So it's fine. It's fine though. We're just gonna wait for this candle. I might stop recording this real quick, but I'm just gonna wait for this candle to close, and then we'll see. I'll record again and show you guys me actually taking the sell position. Okay. This is our trade right now. It's around midday. It's 12:01 p.m. Canada time. So as we can see, yesterday we were talking about the trade, and my stop loss was initially over here, right? It was initially over here. But what has happened is a major fake out over here, and price ended up falling again. And so we had a fake out right at this point, and price directly ended up falling. We were taken out, so I'm not gonna be like other YouTube traders and say that, oh, I don't want to fake it, right? I had my stop loss here initially yesterday, I think around here, and price did go about. We lost this trade actually, and so we did lose money, but price did end up going down. So our analysis was right. However, it didn't just respect our zones, which is totally fine. It happens sometimes, and one of the times is now. So a major fake out has happened here. As you can see, there's a fake out, and then price ended up falling again drastically. Now we're over here. I adjusted the stop loss just to show you guys that we could have still won the trade or we could still be in profit. We didn't win the trade yet, but we could still be in profit if the stop loss was a little bit above, which who could have guessed, right? It's always better to be safe than sorry. I was expecting this to reverse and go on the upside because we had a fair value gap right over here, and we were expecting price to come fill the gap and then go back up, but price actually started to respect the gap and then go down. And it might go up from here because, as you can see, here is a strong support zone, right? This is resistance. So price created resistance here. Price also created another point of resistance right here. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks right at this point. So price has created a major resistance, and as you can see, the resistance has been respected in the past as well. So price created resistance here, and so we expect price to drop a little bit more. But then price also has a support zone right over here, which we are expecting to break. So I'm just gonna draw this real quick. Price is having a support zone right about over here, which we are expecting to break out of very fairly soon. Because the resistance seems to be pretty strong, and so I have a strong feeling that the price is not going to go above that, right? So we're gonna support. Okay. So yeah, that's a support zone, and so we're gonna expect price to break below the support zone and go to our take profit zone. All right. So yeah, guys, I hope this trade helped you understand what is going on the 30-minute time frame. I will update you guys after the trade, after this goes down. And today is Friday anyway, so we might not win the trade. If that's the case, then before 5, I'm just gonna close the trade, and then I will update you guys on where we are in terms of the trade right now. Okay, thank you guys for sticking along this video. I will update you guys shortly. It's around 5:30 in the evening. Markets are closed, as you can see here. None of them are open, none of them are running. They're all stagnant, they're all closed. Market is closed right now. It closed at 0.64315. I'm just gonna explain briefly because I am kind of sick right now, so I don't want to talk too loud or too much. So this, as I said before, this is a resistance. Price did hit up, and price did we got taken out here. I just put it up for you guys to understand, right? So we're here right now, and so this is a resistance zone because, as you can see, price had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections at this point right here, and then we had a drawdown again, right? And then this is kind of a support, and support did break out over here. We broke out of the support zone, and then we retested again. So we're waiting for, I think price is gonna shoot down at least till this point right here, or even till this point. I don't know if it's gonna enter our take profit zone or if it's gonna touch this point and then reverse back up, but price is definitely gonna head down a little bit. And so yeah, guys, I would honestly, this trade was a pretty good trade. It was a fair trade. It was not bad. Just our stop loss
happened to be a little bit lesser than what it actually had to be because we got taken out, right? And again, this stuff happens, and there's no true and honest way to stop it. The only thing we can do is, if this does happen, we got taken out, at least we didn't lose too much money, right? Be happy that, so this should not motivate you to not use stop losses in the future. Stop losses are good for you in a way because they stop you from losing money. Sometimes anything can happen and price can just reverse and go back up like over here, and then just keep going up, and then you are completely liquidated and you are gone. So it's always a good idea to use a stop loss, and stop loss saves you and saves your capital, right? So yeah, guys, this is basically it, and this is a support zone right now. So I think price is gonna head down. I will be posting this trade once I exit, probably on Monday. Once I exit the trade, after seeing how it's performing, I will post this on my Telegram. Like I said, my Telegram is linked in the description below. If you want, you guys can go watch it, and also my premium discount model is also linked in the description below. If you guys want, you can go watch that as well. But yeah, so if you want to join my Telegram, it's completely free. I give out some free signals. I give out good signals that are free. And one example, let me just pull out one example right now. Yeah, so this one right here, this trade right over here, I actually posted this exact trade on my Telegram. So if you guys, I posted this exact trade, and let me just pull my Telegram up right now. I posted this exact trade on my Telegram, not here, but I posted this exact trade. So as you can see over here and over here, it's the same thing, right? It's exactly the same thing. I posted this exact trade on my Telegram, and then we hit take profit. So this is one of the examples. I've posted multiple different trades, and so these signals are free, right? These signals are free. Whenever I see something, I just post it here, and you guys can make use of it very well. So yeah, guys, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one, probably in the supply and demand or support resistance zone video, which I'm going to be making in fairly very shortly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will get back to you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you.